Imagine your grandpa's car. Now imagine the military looked at it and said, yep, we're gonna keep using that until 2055. That sounds ridiculous, right? Well, that's basically what's happening with the B-52 Stratofortress. This bomber first entered service in 1955. Elvis was still making music, color TV was just becoming popular, and the internet didn't even exist. Yet somehow, this thing is still one of the US Air Force's most important aircraft. So, why hasn't it been retired? Let's talk about it. It's flying because it's still really good at what it does. Think of the B-52 as the pickup truck of the Air Force. It isn't the fastest, it isn't the stealthiest, but if you need to carry a ridiculous amount of stuff over a really long distance, it's hard to beat. That's exactly what the B-52 was built for. Here's the thing. The outside may look like it's from the 1950s, but the inside definitely doesn't. Over the years, the Air Force has upgraded its radar, navigation systems, communications equipment, computers, and avionics. It's kind of like taking an old classic car and secretly putting a modern sports car underneath it. From the outside, it looks vintage. Inside, it's a completely different machine. During the Cold War, bombers had to fly much closer to enemy air defenses to hit their targets, but that's no longer the case. Today's long-range missiles and precision-guided weapons let the B-52 strike from hundreds of miles away, keeping it well outside the most dangerous areas. So while it isn't a stealth bomber, it can still be incredibly effective on the modern battlefield. But why don't they just build a better bomber? Well, that's expensive. Like, really, really expensive. Designing a brand new bomber takes years and costs billions of dollars. So the Air Force asked a simple question. If this aircraft still works, why not just keep upgrading it? And honestly, that's exactly what they've done for decades. But, believe it or not, the B-52 isn't done changing. Right now, it's receiving brand new engines that are more fuel efficient and easier to maintain. It's also getting updated radar and other modern systems. So while the airplane itself is old, many of the parts keeping it flying are much more modern and efficient. A lot of people think the new B-21 Raider is replacing the B-52. Not exactly. The two bombers are designed for different jobs. The B-21 is built to be stealthy and operate in heavily defended areas. The B-52 is built to carry huge payloads over long distances. Instead of replacing one another, they'll likely work together for years to come. So, why is the US Air Force still flying a bomber that's almost 70 years old? Because replacing something just because it's old doesn't always make sense. If it still does the job, if it can be upgraded, and if it's still reliable, why throw it away? The B-52 has outlasted countless aircraft, survived decades of changing technology, and doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon. At this rate, there's a good chance the last B-52 pilot hasn't even been born yet.